Now we are going to study about measurement of corneal power. Central corneal power is the second most important factor in the calculation of formula. With one diopter error in corneal power cause one diopter postoperative refractive error. Corneal power can be measured by a keratometry. The keratometry is basically a large topic. Here I will discuss briefly about the keratometry and I will make a separate video about keratometry. Now let's study about keratometry. In keratometry, keratometer is used to measure the curvature of anterior surface of the cornea across a fixed chord that is 2 to 3 mm, which lies within the optical spherical zone of the cornea. Here is a figure of corneal zone and this is the optical spherical zone of the cornea. Let's study about the principle of keratometer. The anterior surface of the cornea acts as a convex mirror. If curvature of the cornea is increased, then the image size will be decreased. From the size of the corneal image, that is first Purkinje image, radius of curvature can be calculated by using formula, that is R equal to 2I divided by O. Here R is equal to radius of curvature of cornea, I is equal to image height produced by cornea, O is height of object. Then from the radius of curvature, dioptric power of the cornea are calculated using the formula, that is D equal to N1 minus N2 divided by R. Here D equal to dioptric power of cornea, N1 is refractive index of the first medium, that is cornea, N2 is the refractive index of the second medium, that is here, and R is equal to radius of curvature of cornea. B. Topography. Topography provides a 3D image of cornea from which radius of curvature is detected along with other pathologies in the cornea. Here is a figure of corneal topography. C. Pentacam. Pentacam uses a single scheme flux camera measures the radius of curvature of anterior and posterior cornea as well as corneal thickness to measure the corneal power. Here is a figure of Pentacam instrument. D. Galilei. The Galilei is an instrument which works similar fashion to Pentacam. Here is a figure of Galilei instrument. Now let's study about effective IOL position. Okay. Anatomical factors. Anatomical factors includes axial length, corneal stiffness, limbal white to white measurement, preoperative AC, and lens thickness. Faraday showed in a study that the depth of AC had a positive and partial relationship to limbal white to white measurement. B. IOL related factors. It includes shape, length, flexibility, anterior angulation, and material of haptic IOL. C. Surgeon related factors. Individual surgeon technique can also influence the effective IOL position. D. Back to sulcus shift. In situation like posterior capsule rent or loss of anterior capsule integrity, the IOL needs to be placed on the ciliary sulcus instead of normal in the back position. This required deduction from the calculated IOL power. Here is a figure with lens capsules, and this discontinuation of brown color is posterior capsule rent. In the next video, I will discuss formula for biometry. Stay with Smart Optometry.